Good afternoon, Shivaraman.
Students, we are now going to start the session. Ma'am, you can start.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone who comments who had given the good afternoon comments in the chat box. Good afternoon to them also, and good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to the session. Before the break, we have learned about the basic of the network X. What is the network? Where we can implement that network. We have learned these. We have learned these all. Now, we will be moving further. You have seen that what is a network, how we create a network. You all have seen that. Yep. Okay, this we have all done. How to create a graph? You already created this graph. Did you draw this? Did you plot this graph using the draw? Did you plot this graph? You plot this graph. Okay, Shreyansh has drawn. Okay, everyone, plot this graph using the draw function. Matplotlib library. Okay. Now moving further, we have seen the in degree, out degree also. How we can perform different operations, subgraph, union, composition, complement. Now we will be seeing the different types of graphs. Okay, we will be seeing the different types of graphs. What different types of graphs are there? So first is the Peterson graph. So the Peterson graph is an undirected graph with 10 vertices and 15 edges. These are the set of some graphs which are already there, okay, which has already inbuilt. You can use them for your practical purposes. So it is a small graph that serves as a useful example and a counter example for many problems in graph theory. We will see the different types of graphs. Okay. So by which command, this command plt figure is used for, in the comments please. Plt dot figure, that figure function is used for, please in the chat box. Width height. Okay, Bhavya has answered. I want everyone to be answering the question. Come on fast. Size of plot for subplotting. Good, Shreya, Mera, good. Come on, back to the chat box. Be attentive. I want everyone in the chat box, please. We have just seen before the break that what this figure function do. Okay, Tamanna has also answered. I want everyone to answer. Come on, fast. Good, good. Being good, good. I want everyone, come on, fast. Forgot everyone why we use figure? Didn't wrote anything in your notebook? Plot size. Good question. We have used this for the plot size. Yes, Sarthak, Ashwini. Okay, Sezal. All are right on their path. So we have created this. So if I want to create a Peterson graph, we have the function Peterson graph. Directly we can use that using the NetworkX package. So we can go in the plot. You can see this is called the Peterson graph. If you run again and again, you will be getting that vertices, number of vertices and number of edges will be same. Next, we have the two-way graph. Okay, it is a 3 regular graph with 46 vertices and 69 edges. It is a cubic polyhedral graph. It is non-Hamiltonian. I will be telling you what is a Hamiltonian site. You will be studying in the graph theory also. This is a two-way graph. These all are the graphs which are inbuilt, which you can use afterwards for the analysis purpose. Okay, this is a Sedgwick mesh graph. Simple keywords are there. You can simply use this. There is a tetrahedral graph. You can use this. Okay, these are the simple keywords by which you can use these type of graphs. And what are these graphs all about? It is I have written in the PPT. We have seen the complete graph, complete bipartite graph. You can see and read it from the slide. Now the shortest path. Someone had asked before the lecture that, ma'am, why we are using this, why it can be used. So now we are at the point, we have the basic covered in the first session. Now we are going to implement that, what we have learned. Okay. Shortest path is to reach from a node to another node. What will be the shortest path? Suppose I have to reach from sector 26 to sector 30. So what will be the shortest route I should take? I should go from 27 or I should go from 19. What should be the best part to reach there? Okay, shortest, in which my cost is less. Okay, this depends on how we are going to implement it. We are going to implement the Dijkstra algorithm first. I would like to show you this. Okay, I will be telling what these are all. These are the functions which are used in the NetworkX for calculating the shortest path, single shortest path, average path, to check that's have the path or not, Dijkstra path. These all are the functions, Bellman-Ford. These all are the algorithms which are already being implemented in NetworkX. You have studied in the graph theory or not studied, you will be studying in the data structures and the database, that what are these algorithms all about in the algorithm subject. ADA, just ADA kehte hain na, this you will be learning all the algorithm in your upcoming tracks. I will be telling you 1, 2, 3 of that, but this is the web link of that where the documentation is done there. You can have the functions from there. So moving on, we will be working on the Dijkstra and traveling salesman problem. Okay, what is the traveling salesman problem say? Suppose we have, wait a second, let me connect my pen. Now, what it says that suppose we have different cities. This is one of the graph. These are the cities named Chandigarh, Ambala, and different you can name Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata. These are different cities. So if I have to reach from Chandigarh to Mumbai, what will be the shortest possible route that have to be covered? That visit each city and return to the original state. Traveling salesman problem says that we have to travel all these city in this and have to reach the Chandigarh again, return journey to Chandigarh with the shortest path. This is the traveling salesman problem says. We will be covering this. Okay, we will be implementing this. Okay. Next is the Dijkstra algorithm. What does the Dijkstra algorithm says? Finding the shortest path between the nodes in a graph. Okay? Just the example which I took just now, I will be taking that only. Suppose this is our network. Chandigarh to Mumbai I have to reach. What will be the shortest route to reach? That tells the Dijkstra shortest path first algorithm. Okay, we will be implementing this. Suppose this is the graph. Okay, this is the graph. Everyone draw this graph in your notebook. We are going to solve this. Dijkstra algorithm, then we are going to implement this also. Firstly, we will be doing this. Draw this in your notebook fast. Then I will tell you how to solve the Dijkstra algorithm. Hope everyone is drawing. Please in the comment box that you are drawing or not. I shouldn't be right. Why if you are drawing it? Okay, Bhavya, thank you. Okay, Shiva, done. Okay. Hope you have drawn. So let me know. Have some space for drawing this also. Let's start. I'm keeping it smaller like this so I can write it. Okay, okay, Vishaka. Thank you, Meher. Thank you. Now we are going to solve it, the Dijkstra algorithm. How we will solve? You can draw 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nodes are there. And similarly, first take a line. I will be doing 1, 2, 3 steps. Rest of them you are going to solve it. I will be starting from this node 0. Okay, and I have to reach to 4. Or I have to travel the. I have to search the shortest path for each of them. Okay, I'm going to search it for the each of the node. So I'll start from the 0. From 0, where I can move to 4 and to 1, to node 1 and node 7 using distance 4 and 8. So I will write 0 to. If I start from the 0 node, to reach 0 node, the cost is 0. To reach 0 node, the cost is 0. To reach the first node, the cost is 4. To reach the 2 nodes, it's directly not accessible. So we will have an infinity. We can reach 4. No, we cannot reach 4. Similarly, 5, we can reach 5. We cannot. 6, not. Yes, we can reach 7. Using the distance 8. Okay, first step is clear to everyone. Any doubts in the first step? In the chat box? Okay, no doubt. Good. Next, in the second step, we start from the 0 and we will select the shortest distance. What is the smallest one? 4 or 8? 4 is the smallest. We will select this one. 0 to 4. Now when I reach 0 to 1, sorry, 0 to 1 using the distance 4. Sorry. Let me delete, write 1. 0 to 1. When I reach 1, okay, to reach 0, the cost will be 0 only. To reach 1, from 1 to 1, the cost is 4. We have already selected. Now to reach from 1 to 2, the cost will be 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. To reach from 0, selecting nodes, having node 1, we can reach node 2, having the distance 8 plus 4. Now, we can reach, using the node 1, we can reach to 3. No, it will be an infinity. For the 4, it will be an infinity. 5, it will be an infinity. 6 will be an infinity. Now, using the first node, we can reach 7. Yes, we can reach 7. 11 and 4, that will be 15. But 15 is greater than 8, so we will have an 8 here only. We will not change here because 8 is smallest, then 15, we will have 8 here only. And from 1 to 8, we cannot read, it will be an infinity. Now we will select this. Because this is the smallest in one of these, this is the smallest. We will selecting this. So you can see there is no directly path 0 to 1 to anything. So we will be taking another route, that is 0 to 7. Have the values for this for me. Write in the chat box. What should I write here in this row? Please give me the values. So can I fill this? Okay, repeat the second line. I'm repeating it again, Vishaka. When I have gone 0 to 0, it's 0. 0 to 1 I have already covered using 4. I have to go to 2. I can reach 2 using 1. क्या मैं second node पे जा सकती हूँ using 1? 1 को use करके? Yes, I can go. 8 plus 4, 12. So I reach node 2. But using 1, can I reach 3? No, I cannot reach 3 directly. So infinity. Same with 4. No, directly नहीं कर सकते तो it will be infinity. Same with 5, 6. Now using 7, 1, we can reach 7, but the cost is 4 plus 11, that is 15. So that is greater than 8. So we will write 8 only. Okay? Now I want this, what to be filled in this line. Come on fast. Someone, Shreya has answered me. I want everyone. Good, Shreya, answer is correct. Everyone. Okay, Ashwani, your answer is also correct. Tavishi answer is correct. Sarthak answer is correct. Meher answer is also correct. Come on, fast. Faster, faster. Everyone should try. I don't need the correct answer. You should try at least. Good, Hazel Shiva, good. So I'm writing your answers only. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me. 0, 4 we have selected, 12, infinity, 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 9, 8 we have selected, infinity. No, it will be 50. We can reach it. Any doubt in the second and this third step? Everyone have answered correctly. Good. Now moving on to the next. With the node 7, you can reach the smallest, select the smallest one from here. Smallest one will be 9. Okay, from 0 to 7 to now we are going on the note 6. Have the value for this. अब हम कहां तक आ गए? Have the value for this. Give me the answer for this fast. 0 to explain. Okay, I'm going to explain you. Shizel is asking 0 to 2, how it is 12. Shizel, where? Let me see from where you are asking this. Okay, see, using 0 to 7, okay, 0 to 1. 0 to 1 we are using, and from 1 we can reach to, हम दो second note तक जा सकते हैं. So 8 plus 4 कितना होता है Shizel? 12. So that's why we have written 12. And the value which I written will be like this only. We were just only going to traverse it. If you are thinking that number path 0 to, okay, you are asking for, actually the values are already written. We are just copying it. We are not going to change it. Because this path is set for that. Okay, Shreya has answered me. Your answer is correct. Shreya, your answer is correct. I want rest of them to be answering. Harshveer, your answer is also correct. So I'm going to write it here. 0, 4, 12, infinity, infinity, 11, 9, 8, 15. Now we are selecting 11th one, so we will be going 0. I will be writing here 0, 7, 6, 5. Write the value for 0, 7, 6, 5. We have selected the fifth node. Now we have selected the fifth node. So you will be having the path like 0, 7, 6. Achha, explain this 0, 7, 6. Okay, Vishaka. For this, you can check that the smallest value is after 4 and 8 is 9. 9 is of 6 node. That's why we have selected 6. Hope it's clear, Vishaka. Next, 0765. We have taken this also. Good. Achha, explain the whole line. Okay. Then we have gone 0, 7. This line, last line, Vishaka. I'm explaining the last one. 0, 7, 6. From 6, all the values will be, upper values will be same. We have to see which value can be changed. From 5, we can reach, from 6, we can reach 5. By 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have right 11. And if we try to reach 8, the value will be 8, 9, 9 plus 6, 15 only. The value is same, so we will write 15 only. Okay, 8 plus 7 is also 15. 8 plus 1 plus 6 is also 15. The value is not changing here. And from 6, we cannot reach anywhere else. Hope Vishaka, your doubt is being cleared. Okay. So the next value will be, you can fill it, or I'm erasing this all. I'm erasing this all. Okay. Hope everyone has written. I will be completing the table. Okay. We will be completing the table for 076 and we will be seeing how many parts can be there for this graph. Okay, we will be having 0, 7, 6, 5. You also fill this graph. Find all the parts. You don't stop you doing everything. I will be completing this table. Check your answer afterwards. So proper parts are see. See your table if it's look like same or not. These are the all parts which can be there. Shortest path. Check your tables. It's same or not. Okay, we have selected the minimum, and we reach with the conclusion that if we travel, if we want to reach from 0 to 4, then this will be the best part. Path 0, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can reach here. If you want to reach to node 8, then will be the best path 0, 7, 6, 5 to 8. Then this will be the best minimum cost path. Okay, I hope you got the minimum path to every node. Any doubt in this? Any doubts you can ask? Okay, Bhavya, no doubts. Okay, Shiva, good. If you're having no doubts, it's very good. Okay, clear. So you hope you got every of the answers of yours and hope your answers are also matching with mine. 0, 7 and 8. Calculate it. If you calculate it from 0, 7 and 8, 8 and 7 will be 15. Okay, yes, 0, 7, 6, 9, 10, 11, 11 and 4, 15 here is also, 15 and 16, 17. Yes, this smallest pass is 0 to 8. 0, 7 and 8. So how we have, we have already some writing problem will be here in completing the table. You can have the correction here. You have selected the route 18 here only. Okay, you can have the corrections here. So you know the minimum concept that he this, yes, it's same through 0768 also. Okay. Now you'll be going to implement this in our through NetworkX. Through some programming coding, we were going to do this. Okay. Perfect. So I will be creating an undirected graph. You all know to create a directed graph. We have digraph, but we are going to create a simple undirected graph. Okay. Graph. We are having the cities. I'm taking some cities name for the betterment of the example. Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Surat. I'm taking these 8 cities for creating a graph. These are the city set. Okay, I'm having the list of the name of city set. Then for each city set, I'm adding a node. For each city node, I'm adding the node. Then I'm drawing the graph. Let me run this and you can see it. You can see we have the graph. Okay, the each doesn't work here right now. We have only the graph. Let me comment this. Then after this, I'm going to tell you. Let me draw this. Okay. We are adding a node. Okay. For Atmas cities, see why it's 2 times it's being drawn. City set will be having the names. And for each city, okay, we have drawn 2 graphs. That why it is drawn through. It's not really working fine. Okay, see, we have created a list. You can see everybody the list of the cities. So we have the cities names here, and for each of the cities, the set will be 8, so the loop will be running for the 8, and we will be adding a node for the 8. Ultimately, you can add it by add nodes also, but we don't want to do it that like each add node for Delhi, each add node for Bangalore. I will use a for loop for the convenience of mine, and I have drawn. You can see different nodes have been created. Now I want that there should be different traveling costs from this Chennai to Bangalore or Surat. So I am creating a while loop, and I am assigning the values randomly till the values is still the 2000. Less than the 2000, starting from 100, it will create like 100, 200, 300 values because I am embedding 100 every time. Let me run this. If I print cost, you can see the cost is like 100, 200, 300. These are the different costs which I have generated only. I haven't assigned, I have just generated. Now I want an edges, random edges. Okay, it's just fictitious. It's not that there is directly route from Chennai to Kolkata. I don't know. Just fictitiously, by randomly, I am adding an edges. How I am doing? I am using random choice function. To use the random choice function, I have to import the random package. I have imported the random package, and I am creating the C1. I am choosing a C1 node from this, one node from this, and another node from also this all. Suppose Chennai and Bangalore is being selected. So firstly, I will check that the Chennai and Bangalore are not equal. Means suppose randomly it has been selecting, it can select Bangalore here also, it can select Bangalore here also. So I don't want that it should assign any cost or any edge. Then we have to visit from Chennai to Chennai. So we are checking. They should be not equal. They should be different cities. And it should not having any edge before. If it's having any edge, that G has edge is equal to 0. If it is like that, then we will be assigning the edge. Otherwise, we will not assigning any edge to it. एज लगाने की दो क्या होनी चाहिए कि पहले उसमें से कोई एज नहीं होनी चाहिए, ऑलरेडी चेन्नई टू बैंगलोर कोई एज नहीं होनी चाहिए और चेन्नई टू चेन्नई नहीं सिलेक्ट होना चाहिए. इसीलिए हमने ये वाइल लूप में चेक कर लिया. इफ लूप में चेक करने के बाद हमने एक रैंडम वैल्यू रैंडम लगा दिया, उसके बाद हमने एक एज असाइन कर दिया. लेट मी रन दिस, देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स यू कैन राइट द कोड. नाउ इफ आई ड्रॉ दिस, you can see random edges has been created between different cities. Hyderabad to Bangalore जाने का भी path है, Bangalore से चेन्नई जाने का भी path है. It's randomly. We can have this less also. We can have this like 5. Then you can see when I keep it at 5, it will be a connected graph or disconnected graph. Everyone, when I keep it 5, then it will be a connected graph or disconnected graph. Please in the chat box. If I keep it 5, then it will be a connected graph or disconnected graph. Hashveer, Sarthak, Meher, Tashveer. Okay, good. Or koi? I want everyone to answer. Come on, fast. Okay, okay, good. Everyone is trying, it's good. More answer. Good, Vishaka, Kushi, Shiva. Come on, fast. Okay, let me run this and you can check your answer. I'm running this while loop. What is that? It is connected. If I और मैं इसको और काम कर देती हूँ, तब देखते हैं. Should be disconnected. Let me console. It should be disconnected one. Let me have this. We are creating the G only. See, it is a disconnected graph. Okay? Suppose I assign 5 also. Hopefully it will be a disconnected one. Okay? So the edges should be more than the nodes. Then it will be the connected one. Okay? To a graph to be connected, the edges should be more than the nodes. So suppose we have 8, I am taking 20. Okay, now I am going to assign 20 edges. Let me have this whole one. Okay, this is our graph on which we have to calculate some of the things. So we have a different layout. To change the layout, we have spectral layout, circular layout, spring layout. Okay, we can try with this layout also. Let me make you visible how these layout work like. When I see the spectral layout, it's some different. If I run the, if I'm running the circular layout, it's look like good. It's good. It's look good. We can see every edge is connected properly. If I take out the spectral one, it's like this. If I want to have the spring layout, it can be have like this. So the perfect one looks like with the circular only. In my case, I found the circular one will be the best. So different layouts are there. You can write it down. You can write it down, this one. Then we will be moving further. From starting, I am showing you. Giving you 1 minute, so you have to be a little bit faster. 1 minute for writing. If you are done with the writing, you can write D. If you are done with the writing, you can write D. Okay, Shiva, Bhavya has done. I want to, can you explain these layout? Okay, Ravidat, I will be explaining this layout again. I'm scrolling down with the layout now. These are the layouts. These are the different layouts which are inbuilt. Circular, spectral, spring. You can even though try your these layout in your notebook, Jupyter or Anaconda, anywhere. You can write, draw it, and you can practically see that these layout, how it works like. This will be the best thing you can do. Ravi, you can try it and see the difference in the spectral, circular, and the spring layout. And there are many others also. Write down this layout also. Then we are moving further. Now, if I want to check the connection is connected or disconnected, we have the function is connected. If I want to see my graph is connected or not, we can check it. What it will be going to return? Anybody? Good, good. Aniket, Bhavya, everyone has responded correctly. Let me run this. True, it's returning true because all the nodes are being connected. So if I want to check the path, you can have the printing connection for the path also. You can check for every city, the path is available or not. For Delhi to Delhi, the path is true. Some mic has been opened, of which I don't know. Some sound is coming. Echo. Ravidat, close your mic, Ravidat. Ravi, can you listen me? Close your mic. Mute yourself. Ravi, are you driving? Ravi, did you close your mic? Huh? Okay. Hanji. For we will see that Delhi, from Delhi to Delhi, there is any path. For Delhi to Bangalore, just we are checking the path are available or not. You can check it from here. ठीक है, I have used a has path function. If there is a path, it will show the path if you are having that. ठीक है, for checking there is a path, we have the function as path. Write it down. Then we will going to implement the Dijkstra. We have just studied the Dijkstra. So first we are going to implement the Dijkstra one. Hope you are done with that. Okay. Okay, we are why we use def. Def is used for, def is used for. Okay, Bhavya has answered. I want everyone to answer. Okay, Vishaka, correct. Kavishi, okay, Shivam, good. Manan, good. Everyone, it is an easy question. Why I've used def there? Okay, Shiva, Shreyash, good. Okay, Yuvraj, Dipanshu, okay. Was unmuted by I don't know. We are creating a function with a network, create network. We have the city name here, cost, and the edge. We have the city set, name, cost, and the edge. And we have done this before also. Just I am returning a G. I am returning the graph. Okay, I am returning a graph from it. What I have done, I have added the node for each city, and I am creating an edge, which we have done before also. And I am returning the graph. Next, what I am doing, I am defining the city set, or you can define the city set here also, and the cost. Then I'm checking, I'm creating a network now. To create a network, we use the create network. Let me run this set of code, then it will be better easy for you to understand. Okay, for city set, you can use any city set. Chalo, I will run this line of code only. Like this also we can run it. City set, it's been added. The cost variable is being added. Now I'm going to create a network. I'm creating a network of 10. 10 is what? See what is 10? The edges. The while loop on which I am going to run this. We will assign the edges. I am going to increase it. I will be doing this 20. I'm going to run this now. Okay, I have created a network. Now I want to see that network. This is the network. If I want to see the network values, what is the command for that? In the chat box. Okay, that weight is the cost which we are adding. We are adding random cost to the weight. Ashwin, hope it is being clear. What I should add here, I want to see the labels also. I want to see the labels also. What is the command should I put here? Everyone in the chat box, please. Yes, Kavishi. Kavishi has answered with labels 1. Okay. Now you can see the this how much cities are being connected. You can pass any another value also, another cost also, as much for you desire. Now I am assigning a variable u and v. Now I want to check that from Kolkata to from Delhi to Kolkata, what will be the shortest distance? Which should I traverse? Okay, using Dijkstra path. The Dijkstra function we have done कि Dijkstra क्या करता है? Shortest route travel करता है, shortest path निकालता है, single source से different source तक shortest path calculate करता है. अब हमें क्या करना है? हमें Delhi as a source चाहिए और destination as a कोलकाता चाहिए. इसका हमें shortest path निकालना है, किस route से जाए हम. So I have assigned Delhi and Kolkata. Now I am using Dijkstra path. I have already been show you that different algorithm can be implemented, but I am using this one, Dijkstra path. Okay, you can use any one of that. Dijkstra path, and I want to have the path for this. Okay, so the path which I found is going from Delhi to Chennai and Chennai to Kolkata. Okay, the best shortest path, the traveling cost will be come, the cost will be less, the cheapest path is from Delhi, Chennai and Kolkata. Then if I want the another, if I directly don't want to assign the value, I directly want to pass, I have to do that also. The Bangalore from Surat is a direct route. If I want the path length, there is a function called Dijkstra path length. I want the Dijkstra, want to run the that's not. It's being hand. My system is being hand. Click here when the link is for addition, but it's not clicking anywhere. Even though I'm not closing, I'm shutting down it and closing, opening it as again. It's not even though closing also. Stuck. I'm closing this and opening this again. Wait a second. Okay, I'm going to launch Spider again. We were here. Okay. If I want the Dijkstra path length from U to V only. U to V. Okay. Codes again because I have closed the window. Okay, this was the plot of us. Now I want the I have seen the Dijkstra path for this. It is Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata now. Okay. I want the path length for this. It's 500. To reach from Delhi to Kolkata, the cost is coming 500. Let us see that the cost is coming genuinely or not. Let me go from, let me move from Delhi. to Bangalore and see what's the cost. It's 200. Now from Bangalore to Chennai, Bangalore to Chennai, the cost is one bracket is more. It's 100. Okay, you can see here we are seeing that the cost is correct or not. From Delhi to Kolkata, the cost is 500. From Delhi to Bangalore, 200. Bangalore to Chennai, 100. It's 300. Okay, now we have to go from Chennai to Kolkata. Let me see. From Chennai to Kolkata. Let me run this. You can see it's 200. So 200 plus 100 plus 200 is 500. The minimum cost of traveling from Delhi to Kolkata is this route and the cost is 500. You can write this code. Okay, let me finish. You can have the shortest path also. As I have run the extra path, you can run the shortest path also. This is the shortest path. You can change the value and see the shortest path also. I'm showing you the code. You can write it down. Then you can implement it. Write it down. I'm giving you time. Okay, Shiva, thank you for having the patience. Write it down fast. This is the implementation of Dijkstra. Your homework will be to implement the breadth first search. Okay, your assignment will be to implement breadth first search. Hope you are all writing. Okay. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, Nandan. Write it down fast. After this, we will be adding only one topics or two topics left. We'll be covering fast and then I will be leaving you. Everyone is asking for the attendance. Write down fast. Any problem in the code, you can ask. Aman, unmute yourself. Write down fast those. Write down fast. Hope this Dijkstra is being clear to everyone. Any doubts you can ask till everyone is writing. You can ask me if you have any doubts. Okay, Shivam, thank you. Okay, Kushagra, I will be going to explain the whole code again once you write it again. You write it down. I will be explaining once again. Anyone more want to repeat the code? Okay, I will be explaining once you write it down, I will be explaining from the starting again. You write it down fast. I'm not going to paste the code. You have to write it down. Otherwise, it will be very easy for you. You will not able to even recognize what is the line. Okay, Shreya, write to type or write down the code. It's purposely I am saying to write it down. Okay, I'm explaining you again from the starting. These two lines you are aware of. Then we have imported random number because we are using the random choice function for randomly selecting the edges and the cost. Okay, we have created a create network. Then I have created a graph and I have assigned node to each graph. Means the node as per your cities. If you define 3 cities, it will create the node of 3. Okay, this is basically I have created so that it's create iteratively. I have not to assign GR node Hyderabad, GR node Delhi. For iteratively, it should create it randomly. That's why I have created this. Then I uses while loop for assigning the cost and edges. Okay, for assigning the edges, I have selected 2 nodes randomly. Then I have checked, is there any link between 2 nodes? If there is no link, I have added a link with the cost. This is the thing which I have done here. I have added the cost weight. Weight means cost. Okay, the cost of traveling from one node to another. Simply as that. Then I have the city set. Cost and value I have assigned it that we have done before. Then I have created a network. I have checked using the Dijkstra path. These all things which we have calculate manually every step. We have done using a single function called Dijkstra path. I have pathed the graph and I have passed the source and destination. I have calculated the path. Okay, from which path I should travel from Delhi to Kolkata. That our path is the cheapest one. Or you can go with this example. The best possible way to get from 0 to 8 is which routes. Okay, it can be from here also, or it can be from here also. The Dijkstra path function will be ultimately giving us the answer. We don't have to calculate anything here. Then if you want to calculate the path, which we will doing manually, we can have with the Dijkstra path length. This was the simple. There is another, we can have the shortest path also. If you don't want to use Dijkstra path length, you can use shortest path. But if you want to use another function, you can have it, you can explore it from this website link I will be sharing with you. Hope it's being clear. Everyone, no doubt now? Okay, good. Fair enough. Yes, good. So let me finish the PPT first. We have seen the example for this. We have draw the graph also. We have seen the different types of graph also. We have done this all. Okay. Now, getting started, the graphs which are online, which are already online, and if you want to learn the network analysis from there, Then how we can do it? These are the different formats on which you can get from the internet. I will be showing from where you can get it. Okay, you can simply type. So you can simply type no network data sets. So you can get different types of data sets. Okay, this is then Stanford Edu is there. It's taking time to open. Okay, you can have any database. If I want to social networks data, I will click on social network data. If I want the Facebook data sets, I can have the Facebook, a circle network of the Facebook, Twitter. We can have different this. You can have citation network also, collaboration, web, Amazon network. You can have the database from the internet using simple. You can type either on the side also for having the network data sets. These are network data repository, which is maintained by. Click on this. See here. Here also you can find the network repository. You can simply click on that and you can download it. Okay, I have downloaded one for you to show the working. I have downloaded one for you. Okay. Okay, to read the different file formats, there are different file formats of the network. They can be TXT, NET, PAG, GraphML, GXCF. They are different formats. So I have written the code for every. How we can route their Facebook TXT. I have the Facebook TXT. Let me make you able to see the Facebook TXT, how it's looked like. What are these? I will be opening the folder in which I have kept it. Okay, I've selected the folder. If I read this line, you can see that. Okay, I have read the edge list. I can have the information about this. I have this much edges. Average degree are this. Number of nodes are this. Okay, you can get the every information of the graph using info. Number of nodes we can have. Number of edges we can have. It is directed. No, it's not directed graph. What is the density of graph? You can have it. What is the clustering? You can have that. Okay, this we will be studying later on. So these are the file formats. You can write it down. This thing you can write it down. Okay, you can write it down. This one. These are the different file formats on which we have done. Shortest Dijkstra path, shortest path. You can do this with the files which we have. Write these file formats fast. We are going to complete this session. Okay, let me finish these slides and give you the assignment. This we have done. You have to write the code for the BFS and DFS for this graph. I have given you the graph and you can have the documentation. You can have the algorithm from here and you have to draw the BFS and DFS. BFS is breadth first search, depth first search. You learn it from the online and implement it. This is your homework or the assignment. This is the clustering coefficient. Let's not read it. Okay. One thing more, one code I like to show you that. There are inbuilt data set also, that is Karate Club graph, and you can have this graph from here also. What are the different sets of graph which are freely available? Okay, in this inbuilt, you can have these data sets also for the analysis purpose. So thank you for the today's session. It's finished. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Any doubts, dear? Hope you enjoyed the session. Learn a lot of networks from tomorrow. We will be doing the Django portion. We will be creating the website. That will be more interesting for you. We will having the creating the website. Okay, Shivam. Thank you. No doubt. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I will share the links in the chat box. Okay, dear. I'm going to share it. This is for the okay. Okay, great session, Aman. Thank you, Aman. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, listen that tomorrow timing will be 10:30. Okay, I will be joining 10:30. Tomorrow is a class. We will be having a break, half hour shortage. We will be starting from 10:30. Okay, tomorrow's timing I'm writing here also. Tomorrow's timing from 10:30. It's okay for everyone? 10:30? Okay. We will be joining 10:30 tomorrow. Any doubts for today? It's over. Hope you understand everything. Any doubts you can ask me. Hope you enjoyed the session also. Okay, Dipanshu, thank you. Chalo. Okay, I'm closing the session then. You can leave it. Thank you, Kushagra. We will be meeting tomorrow for the Django. Okay. Okay. Okay, Meg. Hope I've cleared every doubt of yours. I will be sharing the PPT to Aman ma'am. You can take it from her. Okay.